You know, growing up in a post-communist country where everything was in ruin, where the economy wasn't really that good, but at the same time it wasn't even that terrible so that no one could afford even a loaf of bread, was a very boring existence. Like I remember when I was growing up, oh boy, all of my life was just the same monotony over and over again. Luckily enough, my own family was quite decently rich, so I never really was down bad for money. I never got to experience any of these hard times and stuff like that. But yeah, that doesn't mean that everyone is completely rich in my country because yeah, the conditions aren't the best, but they aren't even the worst in the first place. We aren't a third world country where I live in, but we are not a first world country by any means. And so, yeah. And also when you grow up in the education system where no one has any real ambition for the future and they're just surviving, and of course, when you spend time with the 99% of people that don't care about their future and who only just want to make fun of each other, who only want to prove how cool they are in front of other people by making fun of them, by saying shit behind their back about them, and not actually putting any kind of work into their own self growth. Instead of learning from books, they bully other people. Instead of actually going out jogging, they cry because they because they didn't got first place on a school race, like a running race, because they're they're a local football players, so they are supposed to already win this kind of competition, right? Yeah, it was just eternal monotony, over and over again, and just passive aggressiveness, and I hated it. I hated it every single day, and that led me to have, I wouldn't say no real personality, because being a good guy who doesn't really have a need to bully the people around himself and who just prefers to be alone most of the time and just watch some kind of YouTube videos or just learn from books. That was basically my personality. It wasn't anything unique, but it was very unique for my local surroundings because, like I already said, everyone was just indulging in the relationships and no one was actually working on themselves. And so, yeah, no one had true ambition in my local area. Like, until I was like 14 years old, I wanted to become a firefighter. And I was only saying that because every single time when a teacher came up to me and they asked me that one question that they had the damn audacity to even ask was, what do you want to do when you want to grow up? That question used to always rub me the wrong way on such a subconscious level. Because not only have they been keeping us in this place where no one wants to be in, with people who we aren't even authentically aligned with, but also just keeping us trapped and feeding us bullshit that isn't even practical in any sense, that doesn't even give us value in the long term, that we are gonna relearn in middle school, which was gonna come a couple of years down the line. It was all just useless. Like they didn't even support us in any kind of way. All they cared about was good grades in school. That's the only thing that they only want from us. The only thing. And they only ask us this question of what we wanted to do when we grow up. Only because they were told to do it by the higher ups most likely. That's just how it goes. And what do you expect me, a 14-year-old guy who was not depressed like in a suicidal way, of course, but just empty of any kind of fun, of any kind of fulfillment, of any kind of mastery in life, of any kind of skill? You just get nothing. And so I usually just made up something on the spot, like a firefighter, like a policeman. And then, even worse, it would be when they would when they actually took it seriously and they were like, oh yeah, then you should go to this police academy. They instantly started to funnel me into some kind of a school, and then I would be like, "What? No, 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 thank you." Yeah, eternal monotony is something that I always hated. And it was something that I learned how to transmit and convert it into a different kind of energy. A different kind of energy that finally boosted me in summer of 2023 to finally start doing something with my life and leave the 99% of people behind myself and grow and finally evolve into something greater. Because I decided, so what? There are no opportunities in my local area, but you can still make opportunities from nothing. There are people that you can network with, right? There are field roads where I can go and explore, right? So I can go on adventuring sessions over here. I have a tree in my back garden, so I can hug it every single day just for the discipline. I can, I can, I have a tablet, I have a mobile phone, I have a computer. I can read books all day long if I wanted to. I started to expand my horizons because I went all out on my self improvement journey. I started to learn about discipline, about willpower, about resilience, about productivity, about every single one of these good topics that would eventually level me up and make me stronger in the wealth, health, and relationships categories. I started to learn more about my habits that I like to do in the past, like, for example, learning about history and learning about the universe, and to some extent, even learning about physics, but not like on that like energy conversion level and like 5 vectors is equal to. No, I don't mean like in that way. I meant like in how particles work and how like atoms move and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I like to learn about. Basically, the scale of how big and small everything is in the universe, and some chemical reactions also. Those were the things that actually interested me. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that no matter how monotonous and no matter how unambitious your surroundings are, there is always a way out. You can always make it out. I don't care if you literally live in the most backwards water city in the world, in Russia, for example, or in China, or in India. I don't care wherever you live. You have the power over your reality. It, it was so easy for me to just never went on to self-improvement ever in my life. It was so easy for me to never expand on the things that actually fulfill me. It was so easy for me to just never go into these good habits that fulfill me each and every single day. It was so easy for me to just continue to be immersed in Minecraft for instant pleasure for the rest of my life. I was so close to it. And yet, I decided that I wanted more from life. Literally, there was no ambition in my local area. And so what? I decided to find it for myself. I started to learn about more money making methods that I tried myself. But of course, they didn't work because really that, I wasn't putting that much effort into them, and I never actually wanted to do them full time in the first place, which are affiliate marketing, drop shipping, drop servicing, and stuff like that. And until I actually found out what was my purpose in life, what separated me from the 99% of people, and the authentic role that I would receive in my local area that would finally defy the logic of the 99% of people and break me free out of this cycle forever, I was completely lost. And when I found it, when I completely allowed meditation to cleanse my mind out of all of the unprocessed imaginary thoughts, all of the negative thoughts that I was getting every single day were finally washed away by meditation, the answer was finally clear. All I ever wanted to become was a teacher. The way that you find your purpose in life is literally you just allow yourself to meditate and you don't focus on anything. You close your eyes, you sit somewhere where it's comfortable, and you just allow your mind to wander off in any kind of direction. You allow your mind to completely free yourself and process every single one of the negative or just unprocessed thoughts that you get every single day. And then you connect with God, and He finally gives you the answer that you were looking for all along. Your prayers will finally get answered, and you will receive a supernatural superpower, brother. Like, this is something that will truly fulfill you for the long term. It will be a skill that will keep you fulfilled, even in the darkest days. It will get you out of bed, even on the most rainiest days that can come. It will keep you going, even on the most unproductive days possible. It will get you to read that book, even if you have no discipline left whatsoever. You will just get up every single day and you will continue to do it. This skill can be practically any kind of skill. For me, it is teaching. For you, it can be playing the ukulele. For you, it can be learning Muay Thai, boxing. For you, for that other person down the road, it can be hiking. Who knows? It can be genuinely anything for you. And this is how you stop letting your surroundings finally limit you. It is by just detaching away from them. Think about it. You are only acting just like them, and you're seeing no results because you continue to adopt their mental attitudes. You adopt their beliefs, their mindsets, their thoughts, their emotions, their emotionally charged beliefs, and most importantly, their identity. Whatever they say about you is not true, and you let it penetrate your subconscious mind. There are no truths in reality other than what the subconscious mind allows it and recognizes it to be true. So until you actually consciously think about it, you are the god of your reality. Whenever someone asks you, hey, so do you want to go to high school? And you say to them, no, it won't be good for my authentic growth. And when they reply with something like, but high school is mandatory. How do you expect to make 100k per year if you don't even go to high school? And you could have the best plan in the world. But if you just allow that ticket to penetrate your subconscious mind and absolutely fuck up your beliefs, then it's gonna become a reality. But if you still say to them that, yeah, I guess you're right, but in the back of your head, you still keep your mental attitude of the beliefs, thoughts, identity, emotions, emotionally charged beliefs, and all of these things, then you will succeed. That's how you do it. You must stop letting your surroundings limit you this much. You must stop letting the 99% of people completely fuck you over when it comes to your growth as a human being. And moreover, if you truly want to make it in life, you need to find something fulfilling that will keep you on this path, that will truly show you just how different life can be when you simply just detach from the bullshit mindsets and from the scarcity, of the worry, of the fear, of the shame, of everything that the 99% of people have been putting onto you. If you just do that and you focus for a couple of days just on yourself and you continue to meditate just on your inner thoughts and on the things that used to fulfill you when you were just a little child, like exploring your deepest and oldest memories. And when you just find that one skill that keeps you fulfilled, you will never go back to video games. You will never go back to social media. I mean, yeah, sure, from time to time, but it it won't be anything extreme. You will never have to fap a single day for the rest of your life because woman will just come to you like there's no tomorrow whatsoever. That's just how overpowered it is. You will just have infinite drive, and you will never let your surroundings limit you this much. In fact, they won't limit you at all. Even if there are no opportunities around you, you will start to see them. You will start to see every single loss as a win. You will start to see every single daily occasion, no matter how small it is, as a step up in your own self growth journey. That's how overpowered this is. So stop letting the 99% of people completely empower you and destroy your mental attitude. Find something for yourself, adopt the beliefs that there are no truths in reality other than what the subconscious mind accepts as true, and remember that no one Absolutely no one is better at being you. You are the authentic Lord of your reality, the authentic God, if you may will. You have the power because your beliefs, your thoughts, your identity, basically every single one of these things that make up your frequency, your mental attitude, eventually becomes a reality. Meaning that if you just believe hard enough, and no, fuck that. If you just know hard enough that you're gonna make it, that this skill that you're learning, no matter the technique that you're using to learn it, if you're learning it from books, from YouTube, I don't care. If you just know that it will work, and if you just know that it will get you to your financial goals, the woman, the friends, the mental and the physical health, that it will get you all of that, then it will with enough time. That's that's just it. So stop letting them fucking limit you this much. Stop surrendering yourself to your surroundings and start living. God damn it. Because magical things will start to happen to you if you just take action on this one thing. You need to spend that time away from society. And let me tell you, a whole new world will open up to you. You have genuinely no idea on how much you're missing out, on how much of that childish glory, of that childish joy of exploring you're missing out on right now. So please, give yourself this mercy, give yourself this pleasure, and please spend some time away from society and actually invest into your own self growth by meditating for tens of minutes every single day. It will truly help you, and the benefits are just priceless, my brother. And you'll finally have a clear answer, not to just please the 99% of people of what you want to become when you grow up, but you will finally have a clear answer that will work authentically for you, and that you know will bring you success in the long term and in the short term. If you want to learn about healthy mindsets that will guarantee success in the long term and in the short term by mending your mental health and bring you on the right path, no matter what, no matter the life tests, no matter the goal, then I highly suggest that you should go check out Timeless Readers Mindsets in the description. It is truly something life changing, and you would be an absolute fool to miss out, especially with the discount that is happening over there right now. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you